Hello and welcome to the Valley Oak Paper YouTube channel. The theme of the monthly video hop is minimalism, and I've chosen to use the BetterPress of the month for January for my card. It's called Take Flight and features 2 butterflies and 3 sentiments. It also includes dies for all 5 press plates. I'm going to use the small butterfly because that works with the layout I'm planning. I'm going to foil the butterfly onto vellum with silver glimmer hot foil. I want to be minimalist in color as well as in shapes and decoration, so silver will be the only color on this card. The first thing I'm doing is cutting the foil with my Alpha rotary knife. So I'm placing the butterfly on the pretty side of the foil and cutting around it. Next, I'm placing the foil and taping it down with Spellbinder's best ever craft tape. My piece of vellum is much larger than I need it to be. That's because placement is tricky with foiling. I prefer to use a larger piece of cardstock that I can cut off later. As I was saying earlier, the theme for this video hop is minimalism. If you want more minimalist card making inspiration, check out my designer friends. I'll add the link to the playlist at the top right so you can check them out. Then I'm turning on my glimmer machine and waiting for the light to turn green. Now the light is green and I can place the plate on the hot surface. Off screen, I figured out that if I place it toward the bottom right, my layout will probably work and I won't have to die cut the butterfly. Then I'm pressing the timer button and waiting for the lights to stop flashing. It takes about 90 seconds. Now the timer light glows steadily, so I remove the platform and take it over to my die cutting machine, along with the vellum piece. I'm back and here's the butterfly. I just need to remove the tape so I can see how it turned out. It's not perfectly foiled. Vellum has a rough surface, so it can be a bit tricky, but I'm going to use this butterfly. Turning to the sentiment, I'm going to use the You Are Everything sentiments press plate and die. The platform is hot again, so I'm placing the sentiments press plate on it and pressing the timer button. The green light has stopped flashing, so I'm picking up the platform and taking it to my die cutting machine. And here's the result. Now I just need to die cut it, and I'll have lots of sentiments to choose from. Next, I'm cutting a piece of accent opaque to stack behind the foiled sentiments. This is going to be a sympathy card. There are 2 sentiments that fit, one that says I'm sorry and one that says with sympathy. Here are my sentiments and my card base. And here's my foiled butterfly on vellum. I want the butterfly to be centered high on the card, to leave room for the sentiment below it. I think I'm going with a longer sentiment to balance with the butterfly. The nice thing about working with vellum is that you can see through it. Now I'm marking where the card base ends so I can cut down my vellum piece. I've cut down my vellum piece to 4 inches by 5 1/4 inch, with the butterfly centered high on the card. Now I'm adding little dabs of glue behind the butterfly. Then I glue the vellum piece to the card base. I've added foam tape behind the stacked sentiment. Now I'm checking where I want to place the sentiment because I'm adding some glue behind it. Looking at this, I could have marked the spot with a pencil rather than guessing, but it turned out all right. Then I remove the backing paper from the foam tape and add some glue to it. And I place the sentiment down on the vellum. I added 3 matte silver pearls around the sentiment to finish up the card. And that's it for my minimalist sympathy card. I hope you enjoyed watching me make this simple card. With minimalism, it's all about the execution. Small mistakes that wouldn't matter in a busier card can be a big deal on a more pared down, austere card. It's a bit intimidating if I'm honest, but all's well that ends well. Don't forget to check out the other courageous designers who are tackling minimalism this month. There are links to their videos in the description box below. That's also where you'll find the links to the products I'm using in today's card and my blog post on valleyoakpaper.com. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon.